Me when I was a kid getting high grades. Me now failing life. Admit that your opponent played better than you or draw 25. Gamers. Putin. Ukrainian farmers thanking Putin for the tanks. Who would win? A fireball hotter than the sun followed by a shockwave that can level skyscrapers. A reffing table. My brother trying to hide his folder by hiding it in 100 combinations of subfolders. Tree command. Women 2008. Men 2022. Mom, your little cousin is crying because you didn't let him play with your new $2,500 gaming setup. Me. When you played superhero in MCU as well as DC, but you're neither a member of Avengers nor Justice League. Take me somewhere expensive. When you know someone is lying but you can't say anything because of the way you found out. Boomer humor. I hate my wife. Millennial humor. I hate my life. Gen Z humor. 3 days until Mario steals your liver. 0 in addition. 0 in multiplication. You have been visited by the of good fortune. Your PP will be gifted with an extra inch. Life in the 2010s. Life in the 2020s. I have a question for all the telepaths here. DC. Good morning sunshine. The Batman. Weapons of mass destruction found in Ukraine. Hey, I have seen this one. What do you mean you have seen it? It's brand new. Every masterpiece. Fortnite has its cheap copy. Zelda. Vibe check failed. The UN when Putin won't stop. Ukrainians, we have tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. No one. Boys sleepovers. The earth without art is just art teachers. Netflix waiting for the war to end so they can make a movie about a Russian soldier falling in love with another Ukrainian soldier. I just realized that my parents were huge Star Wars fans. Before they divorced they would always quote lines from the prequels to each other. I hate you. When the motion sensor sink in the bathroom don't work. No one. Chinese medicine. Tiger soup. Trump mused to donors that we should take our F-22 planes, put the Chinese flag on them, and she out of Russia, and then we say China did it, we didn't do, China did it, and then they start fighting with each other and we sit back and watch. Of course I'm a very stable genius. 14-year-old girls after one sip of Monster energy drink. CEOs during economic boom, my profits. CEOs during recession, our losses. Me, looks for a video game OST on Spotify. Spotify, understandable, have a million mediocre metal covers. Me, needs toilet at 3 AM, we can go in smart, or we can go in loud and dumb. What are you waiting for, kid? I don't know, a life without war and pandemic I guess. Sigh, yeah me too. You're nauseous because you haven't eaten. I can't eat this, I'm nauseous. 1989. It's amazing to think what great and exciting things people will be doing with PCs in 30 years. Now, core and order. USA, this is Ukraine's B-2 stealth bomber, it's not mine. Incorrect username or password, B, which one is it? When you Google free but only find a bunch of articles about human rights instead of good offers. People in the 1920s, I lost my house, my job and all my savings. I'm ruined. People in the 2020s, I have never had any of those. Me after getting disgusted about what I was looking at. POV, you see a funny meme. Hee hee, you accidentally clicked the homepage button, not hee hee. Interviewer, what are your skills? Me. Excuse me sir, can we please talk about climate change? Pikachu voice actors after saying Pika for the whole effing anime series. When the guy who helps you doing squats at the gym sticks to you too much, I hope that what I'm feeling is a protein bar in your pocket. Woman offers shelter to pets left behind in Kiev. You are a good woman. Thank you. Actually, the Civil War was really about states' rights. A state's right to what? POV. You're going to the dentist in an hour. Russia steps foot in Poland. NATO. Knock knock. It's the United States. It's been 100 days since we lost this. You will always be remembered in our souls. Is that you? World's first camera. Yeah, but that's an old photo. If you drive a $70k truck, you shouldn't complain about rising gas prices caused by a war. Americans. I'm learning Russian so I can trade recipes with my babushka. I'm learning Spanish so I can communicate better with my co-workers. I'm learning Thai so I can go to Thailand for or thing. Pope Francis dispatches 2 cardinals to Ukraine. The cardinals he sent. Parry this, you blasphemous Gentile. Germany. I'm donating the most military equipment to Ukraine. Sweden. No way, I'm giving so much more. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Putin. Amateurs. AI comes up with a new monopoly strategy by the Browns. Europeans during colonialism. Don't mind if I do. It's so nice to see Billy playing with something besides fire. Gasoline. And you doubted me, William. Good night. Good night. My ADHD at 3 AM calculating the hours and minutes remaining until I have to wake up. Still can't sleep and wondering if it's 5 AM yet. Getting my eyes checked cause I don't know what I saw in him. I can't believe they are bringing back all the classics of my childhood. Picard, Luke Skywalker, Ghostbusters, the Soviet Union. Society. Nuclear energy is extremely reliable, effective and safe. Society. Antivirus. Sometimes my genius, it's almost frightening. America when you buy a gun. America when you buy America when you buy a Kinder Surprise egg. Me. I don't get mad easily. Also me when I'm behind someone walking slow. Effing go. Humans. Why do you smell so nice? Gasoline. I'm not supposed to. Florida man who once threatened to destroy a town with his army of turtles volunteers his troops to fight in Ukraine. Florida man. To war. One time a guy picked me up to take me on our first date and he was playing this god awful metal music, so I turned it down and he legit made an illegal U-turn and took my right back home without saying one word. Me as a child discovering that Sprite isn't green like its bottle. America effing the poor, India effing the middle class, China effing billionaires, put in effing all 3 in a single week. Please tell me how the F-elves went from this to this, like seriously how though? Put in reading the loss reports of the war. The risk I took was calculated, but man am I bad at math. Citizens, we want affordable healthcare. Government, why are McDonald's McFlurry machines always broken? The US government is set to find out. Russia calls on EU NATO to stop arms supplies to Ukraine. Also Russia supplying Ukraine with arms. When a vegan farts. Top 10 in kids in the US today. 1. Shrek 2. 2. Shrek. 3. Coco Melon. Know your effing place, trash. So they have just launched a $10 billion telescope into deep space to be able to see 13.5 billion years in the past and observe the Big Bang. Just to see this. Funny how the British conquered so much land looking for spices, but then refused to use them. Being a tourist in South Korea. Living in South Korea. GTA players when they go to America, just like the simulations. Instead of all the negative postings, here is a pic of some topless chicks in short skirts. I'm a pirate. A few years later this MF landed Zendaya. Car faints after seeing the price of fuel. Isuzu Trooper circa 2002, Scooby-Doo van. I don't effing know lol. The f***ing RV from Breaking Bad. Taxes are essentially just a yearly subscription to the country you live in lol. Childhood is the free trial. What you just heard was logic. Farmers stealing their tanks with tractors. Women destroying their drones with a jar of pickles. Russian army. You are not free. No, you are not free, but you are in cage. Starts publicly. Pope Francis dispatches 2 cardinals to Ukraine. Bring forth the holy hand grenade. Jesus watching his fan club mess up the world.